Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my top 5 favorite foundations when you are ballin' on a budget. These foundations are actually really high-end in quality and they range from a really dewy finish to a super matte finish. So there is something for everyone. If you guys are new to my channel, my name's Juliana. I go by Jules Marie here on YouTube. I make videos every single week on some makeup, hair. We're going to throw in some more subjects in there here soon. So if you would, please subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my videos. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and comment down below any video suggestions you have. So if you guys want to see my top 5 favorite foundations when you're balling on a budget, let's get right on into it. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off by talking about the most dewy finishes, and then I'm going to move right along the line to like the most super matte finish. So to start off, I'm sure if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that this foundation is no surprise. It is the Infallible Pro Glow. I am obsessed with this, especially in the wintertime. I tend to be having dry skin. I never used to have dry skin. I always used to have oily skin. And so I didn't know what to do as far as, what kind of makeup to use, anything like that, because I've always been used to having really oily skin. But this saved my life. It gives you a really luminous, pretty glow to the skin, but it doesn't make your skin look like it's wet or like it's, I don't know, like you're sweating too much or too much oil is breaking through. It's a really natural, nice finish. On top of that, though, it doesn't cling to your dry patches. And that's something I never, ever kind of had previously, so I didn't really know how to counteract it. Never once clung to my dry patches, and it just gives you a really, really great coverage. Now, I know this does retail for about 10 to 12 bucks. Kind of depends on where you go, but still really affordable. I will say, though, too, it does oxidize just a little bit. So I wear the shade 205 when I'm pretty dark and tan, but I would definitely recommend going a little bit, maybe a shade lighter than you think you might be, because it does oxidize a little bit darker. I have noticed that. But all around, it gives me a really great coverage, a really luminous glow, and it retails, like I said, about 10 to 12 bucks. So really great value as well. The second foundation I'm going to be talking about is the L'Oreal, again, the True Match LUMI. This is a dewy finish as well. It does give you a very, very good amount of coverage. I also really love that it has pump. I love foundations that have a pump. It's so much easier. You can just squirt it out on the back of your hand and then apply it how you would either dot it on, take your beauty blender. I really do like that about the packaging of this product. But it does, like I said, give you a really nice glowy finish. This one I would say is not as glowy as the Pro Glow. It does have a little bit more of like not a matte effect, but it's less luminous. It's definitely really great if you have combo to dry skin. I would for sure recommend it. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. As well, the True Match collection has so many shades. So you're really going to be able to find your right shade and not have to worry about that. So great amount of coverage, definitely gives you a luminous finish, but it's not super glowy. And then I would say that this one does not oxidize. I haven't noticed any oxidizing. And this one retails for about, again, $10 to $12. So not a bad price point at all for such a great foundation. The next foundation I'm going to talk about is probably the cheapest out of them all, which is crazy because it is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. So it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I'm sure you guys have heard so many YouTubers talk about this and just people in general. It really took the makeup world by storm, I feel like, because it came out about a year ago. But this is, I would say, a semi-matte finish. It's not super, super mattifying, but it definitely, I wear this when I have like a really long night out because I know it's going to stay intact. It's not going to move. It's not going to transfer. It stays pretty semi-matte without looking drying. So it doesn't give you that really drying matte effect. The coverage is great. It gives you a great amount of coverage, covers up everything you need it to. And like I said, the price point is like $5.99 at Ulta, so like $4 at Walmart. It is super inexpensive. The only thing I will say about this foundation is this is the darkest shade in the entire collection that I found at my local CVS. I don't know if there's more online or more at different stores, but the color range is not very good. I mean, this is their darkest shade, and that's what I use. And I'm not super, super dark by any means, and this is in the shade Amber Beige. So like I said, I don't know if I'm maybe not seeing all the shades at my local CVS, or that they don't carry all the shades, but that would be my one downside about this. Other than that, like I said, amazing coverage, semi-matte finish. Price point is unreal, and it just gives you such a long-lasting foundation. So I would definitely recommend this one for a semi-matte, so definitely combination to oily skin. Moving on to the ULTA Demi Matte Foundation is my next choice. This one is awesome as well. I would say that the finish is very similar to the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Like it says, it is a demi matte finish. However, it is oil-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. It says it right here all on the container. It does give you a really great finish. It just dries down really nicely. It does have a pump. Like I said, I really like that. As you can tell, I've like used this to its absolute end. But it does give you that demi-matte finish. It does also come out as like a little bit of a foam. Well, not a foam, it's like a mousse. So it's really lightweight on the skin. I can apply it and like use my beauty blender, and I don't feel like I have anything really heavy on the skin. So that is one thing I absolutely love about this, and especially if you're breaking out or have any sort of acne or blemishes, since it is that whipped moussey consistency, it does just lightly go on, and you don't have to like pull at it and blend it out a ton. It just lays perfectly on the skin. Coverage is one of the best out of them all for sure. And like I said, it just gives you a really, really great finish. Coverage is awesome, and a demi-matte for sure. Now, this does retail about $12, and you obviously can only get it at Ulta since it is an Ulta foundation. So that is a downside. You do have to go to your local Ulta depending on how far away that is from you. And $12 is, I believe it's $12.99. So it is one of the higher priced of the foundations, but still for the price point and the amount of coverage you get, it is amazing. The last and final foundation is the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is great. I love this foundation. It is the same type of liquid mousse consistency. Actually, just says it right there on the top. Comes out a really moussey feeling foundation. Lays really, really nicely on this skin. I absolutely love this. I have gotten the most compliments on any foundation I've probably ever worn that I can remember on this foundation actually. It lays perfectly on the skin, gives you really great coverage, and like the same type of deal with the mousse consistency, it helps out so much when you're covering acne. It just lies so nicely, feels like you're wearing nothing. The shade range I know on this though is pretty slim as well, so finding your right shade can be a little bit difficult, but this does range for about $5.99. So again, really, really great price point, and it does an amazing job at covering up anything you need. This is definitely, like I said, semi-matte. You can mattify the semi-matte foundations that I talked about even more with a really nice powder, so you can make them a really matte finish, but if you were to just wear the foundation on its own, it would definitely be a semi-matte. So great coverage, semi-matte finish, low or not too much of a shade range, but really just a great amount of coverage, especially for the price point at $5.99. So you can't go wrong with it. And like I said, I've gotten the most compliments on a foundation I've worn probably of all, even high-end, on this one here. So would 100% recommend this guy. Alrighty, you guys, that is everything. All of the top 5 foundations for when you are ballin' on a budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what your favorite foundation is at the drugstore, or just your favorite foundation when you are ballin' on a budget as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one.